My ex-girlfriend refused a paternity test and lied that I abandoned our baby. But in court, I revealed one shocking truth. Her entire fake story fell apart. This story starts around 15 years ago when I was finishing up a contract job across the state. My girlfriend of 3 years, Melissa, had been acting strange even before I left. I'd been away for a few weeks, not long by any stretch, but just enough time to feel like I needed some space to think about things. Our relationship was going downhill fast and I'd pretty much decided to break up with her as soon as I got back. I figured it'd be easier in person. You know, the day after I got back, she's already blowing up my phone, saying she has big news and that we need to talk. So, I head over knowing something's up. Melissa's acting a little too excited, like over the top cheerful, and immediately I'm getting this gut feeling something's off. Then, she drops it. She's pregnant. I'm not going to lie, that hit me like a ton of bricks. I just sort of stared at her and the whole thing felt unreal for a second. But here's the kicker. After I let the news sink in, I asked how far along she was, expecting maybe a couple of weeks tops, but then she says 4 to 7 weeks. Right away, I'm doing the math in my head. I've been gone for 5, maybe 6 weeks, depending on how you count the days. No matter which way I sliced it, those numbers didn't line up. I kept my cool, though, and asked if she was sure about the timing. I thought maybe she'd backpedal a bit, like she'd just gotten it wrong or something, but nope. She's sitting there nodding, absolutely certain. I told her, Melissa, I've been away for almost 6 weeks. That doesn't add up. She got all defensive right away, like I'd accused her of something huge. Are you doubting me? She fired back, saying, this is our baby. In that moment, I realized she was dead set on making me accept this. No questions, no pushback, nothing. But there was no way I was just going to roll over and go along with it. So, as calmly as I could, I told her that if she wanted me to be involved, we'd need 2 things. First, a paternity test to make sure the baby was mine. Second, if the test showed I was the father, then we'd go through lawyers to figure out support and custody. I wasn't trying to be a jerk here, but I wasn't about to let her rope me into something if it wasn't even my kid. Well, that set her off. She went from defensive to downright furious. She was yelling that I was insulting her, that I didn't trust her. And she kept saying things like, oh, I can't believe you'd ask me to do something like that. According to her, just asking for a paternity test was basically calling her a liar to her face. But I was done playing along. So, I told her that if she wasn't willing to do the test, then we were over. And here's the weird part. She wouldn't accept the breakup. Like, she outright said, I don't accept that. As if she could just refuse to be broken up with. I don't even know how that works, but she was set on ignoring everything I just said and carried on like we were still together. When I finally left her place, I hoped maybe she'd cool off and realize I was serious about the breakup. But that was just the beginning of a long nightmare. The next couple of weeks were like a bad movie. Melissa started spreading the story that I was a deadbeat who had abandoned her while